let's go.
Alright, cool. Hey, welcome back to
Two Cooks.
And one server.
Cool. And starting off, let's introduce ourselves for our audio listener.
We got a new guest this week.
Oh, yes.
We got our man Chase.
What's up, guys?
Yeah.
First time on the podcast.
First time. We're breaking his little cherry.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry guys, we have to
Podcast
re-edit
cherry.
it. 3 cooks and one server. Okay.
Pop
Technically, yeah. Alright.
Well, yeah, we'll just introduce ourselves. I'm Logan, so that's my name.
And I'm Steve.
Chase.
Ace.
Oh, I like the rhyme.
That was nice. Alright, so let's get going with doing, of course, our reading shots.
Make sure y'all do your shots at home.
Mm-hmm. We can't actually enforce this, but we can,
Yeah, we can.
We can try.
I mean, I ain't going on the fucking camera. I ain't Chase Bill down.
We will shame you
Mm-hmm.
and shun you. It's like that Charlie Unicorn. Shun!
Tastes like
Shun
candy.
the non-believer.
Like straight up candy.
Tastes like Crown Royal apple.
It's basically
Yeah.
a knockoff what it is.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
It's delicious. Well, what's happening in the world? What do we have up today?
Something huge happened in the world, apparently. I have not heard of it, but I've seen the memes.
The memes are everywhere.
A reputable source of news media is the memes, and apparently Little Nas has done something recently.
Lil Nas X. Make sure you put the X there.
Oh,
right?
sorry, Little Nas X. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I
No
don't know who the guy
disrespect.
is.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
I'm
He did
bad
that,
with
what,
names.
Country Town Road or whatever the fuck
Yeah.
it was?
Yes.
Like,
Some
yeah,
other-
old country, yeah. And that shit was going on for fucking ever.
It was like one of the
top
songs.
10 for like 100 weeks in a row.
It just played on the radio
Overplayed.
constantly over and over again. Any station.
There was
doesn't
like
matter.
so many fucking remixes for it.
Yeah.
That's because you can't put this man and Billy Ray Cyrus in a music video and not be
No,
popular.
hold on. No,
Wait,
Billy
Billy
Ray
Ray
Cyrus, yeah, he was
actually,
in the original. He wasn't in the
Oh.
original. Because when the original first came out,
Okay.
Billy Ray Cyrus wasn't even in it, and it didn't pop off until he got into it. But at the same time, Billy Ray Cyrus is fucking has-been. Like, let's be honest. Like, this is probably his biggest hit since the fucking 80s.
Yeah. He was in that one TV show, like the doctor one, because my mom really liked that TV show when I was a
He
kid.
was in Hannah Montana. Yeah, that's
what I'm
yeah, that's his
from.
biggest
That's
show
what I mainly
for
know
him.
him from.
Fuck that shit. Like, Billy, no.
But to be fair though, a lot of old school country guys are still probably buying his album, so I'm sure he's doing just fine in the financial industry.
I know, I'm
Yeah.
sure. Like,
Yeah.
He's still getting those royalties. and
He's
stuff.
still getting royalties,
out
still
there,
getting paid.
for sure.
I'm sure he's getting some being fucking Miley Cyrus's dad. He's still getting some royalties from that.
And I think
bullshit.
he's the manager to Miley Cyrus. Like,
Oh, is he really?
yeah, I'm pretty positive.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
Miley
he's
Cyrus'
fucking
I mean, you know,
manager.
he has other kids that are really famous too. Like his sons are famous
Yeah,
too. Like
are they
rock
famous?
stars.
Because any of us know who the fuck they are.
I don't know who I know.
Yeah, I don't know anybody with
That's
a
just because
son.
we're
Miley.
old.
But then again, it was probably
Like,
There's
no-
Chase.
One son of Miley Cyrus, but no one
Like-
remembers his
Yeah,
name.
exactly. Yo, Chase is
Noah
the youngest out of all
Cyrus
of us.
has, like-
He don't even know the name.
Noah Cyrus has like 3 music videos out now that are like
you know,
popular.
you probably know
You say
why.
Miley?
Noah, her little sister, she's in the music industry now. She's
Again,
put out like a bunch of
Does
songs
anybody know
that
who
are
the
like
fuck
on the
this person is?
radio. We've
My
heard
theory
them.
for why none of us knew who the fuck any of these people are in the Miley Cyrus family is because they have not been twerking their asses or been very sexual in the media. Because when Miley Cyrus popped the fuck off, it's because she was at the MTV Choice Awards and that.
And now Little Nas X
Yeah.
did it, and it's
No,
a
no,
problem.
all right, hold on.
Yeah.
Yo, Miley Cyrus was kind of famous because of Hannah Montana.
She was,
And, like,
but
yeah,
then
she
she,
was famous.
blew the fuck up
Yeah,
because
Yeah, she did blow up. That's
That's
because she
when
hit. Yo,
she
she
broke the
turned
internet.
18, and she
Yeah.
was like, "Yo,
No more
whenever
Disney Channel star."
one Disney Channel kids are all fucking crazy as fuck. Like all of them. There's not one that's sane.
Hillary Duff is fine.
Hillary Duff was one of the biggest drug addicts that you would ever meet in your life.
No, she wasn't.
Yes, she was.
She never was. No, she
Yeah,
wasn't.
she was dating Kid Cudi, and Kid Cudi had her on all the drugs. Yeah,
I was not
all,
aware.
yeah,
I haven't
all the
seen-
drugs. Like, trust me, I used to be in
that's
love
what I
with
Googled.
Hannah Montana or Hillary Duff. I used to be in love with that girl. Like, even when she had that TV show. Yeah, no. fuck
Interesting.
that.
See, I have not heard any of this at all, and I've
Who
seen
did
a
she
recent.
date?
Kid Cudi.
You see a recent photo.
They
of
were
her, she
together
was
for
not-
years.
But she doesn't look like she's been on tons of
No,
drugs
no,
on her
she doesn't
photo.
look
I
like
don't.
it.
I don't think you're talking
Yeah, yeah,
about.
you can look it up. This happened. They were together for like 5 years, 5, 6 years. Like while she was on like the Hillary Duff TV show or whatever.
No, I know the Olsen twins. They got heavy into the codeine scene in the fucking also the drug scenes.
You see how fucking skinny they are?
Yeah,
they did all the drugs also.
They did all the drugs. They were very famous, and they were big in the. They got their start in the 80s when Full House appeared. Or was that the early 90s? I forget.
Early 90s.
Early 90s, and then in 2000s hit, and then they hit 18, and it was like, fuck it, let's just go.
I mean, you got all that fucking money hitting you all at one time. Like, why the fuck not?
Yeah, it's not like they fucked up and their parents kept it all and spent it all. Like a couple other shows.
All your life.
Yeah, I can't find anything where Hillary Duff dated Kid Cudi. I think you're getting that mixed up with someone else.
I'm really not. I'm dead ass Kid Cudi and her were together for fucking ever.
No.
I'm positive.
No.
Like, not even like literally joking, bro. Like.
No, the only thing I can find is he sent her a flirty tweet. I even tried looking them like together and stuff. They're like, no, that's not.
Yo, they kept this so under wraps. Like, all right, you can not know about it, but it's fine. It happened.
She dated like
Oh,
Carter and stuff.
All right, if you were dating like one of the like biggest pop stars in the world, like you're just not gonna put it out there. Like if you're in the rap game like that.
I don't know. She's been with her husband since like since 2015.
Yeah, this is way before then. This is back when I was in high school, like about to graduate type shit.
Okay. Anyway. Little Nas X. There's a whole he's working on a devil. I have decided that the only reason it's not okay is because the devil that they used was the actual like ugly devil caricature. If they used a hot guy with just some devil horns, it would have been fine because pretty people get away with anything.
Like they have a show called Lucifer, when it's just a gorgeous man.
You're
like-
talking about a
his little
whole
devil.
show that is dedicated to the devil himself.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like the devil himself is the main character, and everybody talks about it and
Yeah.
thinks he's just hot.
And he
as
goes
shit,
around
and, like,
saying
we're-
what is the cost of whatever, trying to like buy people's souls for
Yeah,
whatever it is.
he trying to force
Like
people
Chloe
to do
Decker
shit.
can fuck the devil, Little Nas X can twerk on him. The only reason it's an issue is because the devil they used was not attractive. That's the
No,
only
the only
issue.
issue is because people need something to fucking talk about. Like that's what it really comes down to.
There's
Like,
that
yo, the news media, well, it's like trickling down, and like they need something to talk about, so they bring what he's doing up. Like it's a black man doing good for the most part, and like they want to find negative in it.
His outfits are fire. I love it anytime he goes like the red carpet, anything. Man's got
Yeah,
style.
the man's fucking out there just doing his best life, bro. Like, I'm not mad at him. Like, yo, he over here, he bought a bunch of shoes, redesigned them, and then sold them all in less than like 20 minutes. Like, bro, that's just crazy what he's doing right now.
Well, the sneaker
That's even bigger than like
They sold
the
like that.
Travis
Yeah,
Scott
that's
McDonald's merch that sold out so
like
fast.
dead ass. The man's out there doing his fucking thing.
See, I didn't even know he had shoes. I definitely would have bought a pair if I, just had nothing else to do with my upkeep
Yo, fuck
amount of
that,
money
yo,
that I
that's
had
why
in my
they're
life.
kinda
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
they're kind of
yeah.
ugly.
I would still
ugly
buy a
and
pair.
They
And they're
actually
probably
had like
$1,000
blood
or some shit.
inside of them.
Oh yeah, it didn't
there's-
have like actual. Yeah, it had
I think
actual,
it's actual
blood.
blood inside
Human
of the
blood,
shit,
pig's
yeah.
blood, goat's blood. We
Like
know.
some type of blood. I don't know who.
He probably drew his own
There's
blood and put the
actual
shit in
blood.
there.
No, they would have been
No,
worth
no,
so
no,
much
no.
more.
Yeah.
This would have been a whole different thing if it was his actual blood.
Well, how much did they sell for?
I want to say like
Probably.
$500 or some shit.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
that's
like
not a
$700
lot.
plus.
That's
He would
not a
have
lot.
died if he.
What do you
how
mean
many-
it's not a lot? $500 for a pair of shoes?
For
Not
like
even- yeah,
sneakerhead shoes that are sold out, that's not a lot.
It's a pair of shoes that is not even the original. Like he took these shoes and redesigned them and did some extra shit to them.
Exactly. For like sneakerheads, limited edition, and crazy shit like that, those are worth money.
Yeah, there's some people who be like.
Yeah, that's what they are right
Yeah.
at this moment. Like he sold them for $500, and they're
Oh,
gonna be a
people
lot
probably
more.
gonna upsell the hell out of it on like
Uh-huh.
eBay or something.
Just like fucking PlayStations. Like, they drop at $500 fucking dollars, but all the scalpers got them and selling them for $1,200 fucking $2,000.
Dude, right around
That's
Christmas
probably
too, they
what's
get a
gonna
lot
happen
of
with this shit too.
Well,
Shit,
I see no
buddies,
issue
like,
with it.
resold one.
Let Lil Nas X twerk. If you don't like the music video, don't watch it. There are way more worse music videos that I can link you if you have an issue and you think that's
I don't even
bad.
think it's a music video.
I'll send it to you.
It's just like all dumb. Like, there's artists from Lil Wayne, DMX, fucking all metal or hard metal rock, like that has the devil inside their fucking shit, and they're not trying to cancel them.
Not at all.
Not at all. Like literally, Lil Wayne has a video where he has like actual satanic fucking symbol in the video, and like nobody gave a fuck back then.
Like, what's that?
Like, people
what's
are
that
shitting on this man
alternative
for
like
no reason.
alternative music, like grunge, emo, rock kind of music video? That's like the animated video of the dude that like kills his girlfriend, and then just like it's like a caricature thing, but he just kills his girlfriend, and then she's just sitting there, and he basically is like fucking this corpse because he regrets murdering her.
I don't know. That sounds dark as fuck.
No,
It's
so
so-
dark as fuck. I don't know what you're talking about either.
I'm just having a brain fart. Like, give me a second after the
Oh,
show.
I'm sure that
I'll, like,
video
I'll
exists, yeah.
send it to you guys, and it's like a really
I don't
popular
think
song,
I want
and
to
it's-
see that video.
And it's
I
like
will.
the story.
I will take
I
your
do.
word for it.
That's like
I wanna see all
that's
the
basically
video.
the storyline of like this music video. Is he actually kills her because he's in like a fit of rage, and he just is like, oh, I'm just gonna like sew her up and have sex with this corpse because I miss her, kind of thing. I was like, there's that shit out there. Come on, we have different issues
There's a lot of stuff.
besides this man twerking in some hills on a devil. Like,
Yeah, I just think that like mad like a black gay man is out here doing this thing like that, like putting this out in the world. Like I mind you that this man put out the Old
Town,
Country,
yeah,
Old Town,
Road,
whatever. And like he got all this fan base, and then he put out. Or he got the fan base that he wanted, and like he started getting the money. But then he like actually started putting out music or like videos that he actually like. Like I felt like that's for the people that what he did, and like get your subscribers, like get your people, your viewership, whatever. And then he put a video, or he's doing like stuff now.
doing his actual, like, artistic creation.
Artistic like shit that's actually him. And people aren't feeling that, like, or not people. I think like certain groups of people aren't feeling that were in that group of people.
You old white ladies, you Hank Hills.
It's not even white lady. It's fucking it's
don't
like the
watch it.
super Christian people
Just
out
don't
there.
watch it.
Honestly,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to. And they're like, "Oh, my kids like you watch this.
Well,
I used to like you and blah blah blah." Like, bro, like you should be happy. Like this dude's doing what he loves to
Doing
do.
what he loves,
Like, and you should tell your kids to do the exact same thing.
These sound
And
like
it's
them.
like, if you have issues with it, just don't watch it. Don't do it. Do something different. No one's forcing you to watch it. No one's forcing your kids to emulate this. Like,
Mm-hmm.
It sounds
you're your
like
own person. Make your own decisions.
it sounds like the people who complain about this are the same people who grew up in like sheltered homes and shit. Not like orphan, like shelters and like their parents shielded them from a lot of stuff. Because in Powderpuff Girls, there's this cross-dressing demon guy named Pim. He was the main villain for like majority of the fucking season. He did some very like, you look back, there's some very sexual stuff and some very like devilish things, and no one gave a shit. And in Cow and Chicken, there was this very voluptuous devil who was just constantly doing shit. Pork butts and tater tots. The whole premise was them literally eating ass and tater tots. And this devil went hard in it with that big red fat ass. And no one really cared.
See, I watched all this shit growing up, and I still turned out pretty normal with a vanilla sex life. Congratulations. We're fine.
Yeah. No
You want
harm.
to talk about her sex life, right?
We're fine.
God damn, how did that get brought up?
I'm just saying, I feel like the biggest argument for all of this stuff,
Nah,
like
I'm just fucking
with
with
like
you.
the Christian basis, they're like,
Oh, yeah, they're
this is
gonna, like-
gonna turn my kid gay. They're gonna do. No, they're not. I promise. They will
That's
be
not
fine.
how
If
homosexuality
anything, you need
works.
to put this shit in their face more, alright?
Yeah.
That's what you need to do. Stop being so fucking PC.
It's like, hey, are you into this? No? Okay.
Alright.
That's it. Are you into it? Yes? Okay. Well, we gotta have a talk now, because I just showed you some very sexual shit and you're like 7. Okay. That happens.
Better. I mean, if you need to, you gotta head that off from the start, so you might
Yeah.
as well know early that this is what you're prepared for.
Mhm.
I guess. Fuck.
Yeah, you gotta start young. Nowadays, at least. Back when the three of us were kind of exposed to this kind of stuff, it just glazed over us. But now everything's so prevalent that you kind of have to have these talks earlier and earlier.
But also, kids like really don't pay that much attention too.
They
Like
fucking.
when you like there all those like adult humor things that they put into kids' cartoons just for the parents. And looking
Right.
back, you're like,
Yep.
wow, that's hilarious. Like, have you seen any of the Scooby-Doo cartoons?
A lot of the early
Like-
Disney animation ones had penises all over that shit. Like all like what was it? Minnie Mouse. Her body shape is literally a dick. That literally
But
is a
also,
dick.
are
Yeah,
people
I am
just
about to
doing
go look that
penises
shit
where
up.
there's not penises?
After
Like,
this,
yeah.
I'm looking at shit up.
Mhm.
people also kind of look for like kids. They don't pay attention. Like they're innocent.
Yeah.
They just see a shoulder and a body, and then we're adults, so we see
Yeah.
dicks everywhere.
Like fucking Space Jam. When I first saw that thing, I wasn't as a kid going on about Lola Bunny. The only thing about Lola Bunny
this
was
goes
going
back
on.
to our last episode.
The only part I cared about Lola Bunny showing up in Space Jam was I'm a boy and a boys basketball team and a chick is playing. What the fuck's
Like
that?
can she ball?
Exactly. Like this doesn't make any sense. Like and then
Honestly,
she fucking
when I
owned
watched
the
that as a
court, and
kid,
I'm like, okay.
I didn't
cool.
even think about it. I had like as her
But-
she being a female or anything. I was just like, yo, it's another fucking Looney Tune. I honestly did not
Yeah.
notice that until you just said that just now.
Yeah.
Like as long as she can ball, it's
Exactly.
fine.
I
We need to
really
win.
did.
But that was literally the only thing
Like,
that popped
damn.
in my head. Like that was when I was a kid. It was like it's a guys basketball. It's literally all boys, no girls, and this girl comes up and she fucking owns it. Like this is not computing for that. And then I didn't even notice the kid her sexualized nature until they resigned her. Then I'm like, oh, and I look back and I'm like, oh wow.
I still
so,
don't notice the sexualized nature, but alright.
I mean,
Might
she's
be
a
a
sexy
furry.
bunny.
You a little
That's-
older
Yeah,
than
that's
I'm
you
just
what
when
saying,
you
you
came
might be a
out,
furry,
okay.
alright? It's fine, you might be a furry.
Listen, if you
Take
get
it
off
how
to
you
a
want
sexy
it.
bunny,
Hey,
that's fine.
hey,
It's
you're the
fine.
one.
Yeah, he didn't deny it. He might be a
Hey, you're the one
furry.
saying you recognize the sexual nature when you first saw the movie, not me. So who's the real furry guy?
No, I noticed it when everybody brought the fucking shit up. And that's
Same
why
when I did.
Yeah, when you actually told me about it, I had to like look it up. Like, what the fuck are everybody talking about?
Because
Like,
what
I
everyone's
didn't
talking
think
about.
Just everyone live and let live. Like the furries, I will only slightly judge you from the
No, fuck
comfort
that.
of my
I
own
judge-
home
I
across
don't
the
judge
internet.
anybody except furries. Yeah, that's the only people I judge.
And it's not that, it's like I accept them.
I literally don't judge anybody except furries.
I accept
Yeah.
Y'all are something.
I accept their presence in the universe, but I still judge them.
It's way the fuck out there.
Yeah, fuck that
Yeah,
shit. Yeah, bro.
it's a little too far out there.
See, there are things that
is
I
like
accept
one
and still
step
judge,
above pedophile.
and then there's things that I don't accept judge. Like Nazis, we don't accept those in the universe.
Yeah.
We do judge them. Furries, I accept them in the universe, but I still judge
They're
them
not
a
really
little bit.
causing harm per se. I mean, they're
Yeah.
fucking up hotel chains and they would have like a fucking conference. They fuck those things up.
But besides the Marriott's damage,
Yeah,
the world's okay.
Yeah, for the most part, no harm, no foul. And they're creating a big industry in like mascots and shit.
But
That
I
is
also
not right.
judge people who badly highlight their
Mascot
hair.
costume making.
So,
That's what I
like,
want to say. That's what I want to finish that say. Yeah. Yeah.
I judge people who, put
I can only imagine.
what kind of
those suits
sugar,
are.
like sugar in their
I can only
cereal.
imagine how much those suits are that they like.
Oh,
dress
they're
up into.
expensive. Have
Yeah.
you seen that, like, My Addiction stuff? Like, they had an episode on, like,
Yo, are we
furries.
really talking about furries right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, shit's changed. Hey, you brought the furry talk.
Listen, I would have had more problem if
Bro? You
Lil
brought the
Nas
furry
X
talk.
was
You were the one who
twerking on
said
a furry.
first.
See, is that what it is? Is that's why we're having, like, a problem with it? Was the devil, like, are they relating that to a furry? I would have had more issues if he was twerking on a furry than the
That would have
devil,
been fucking
honestly.
weird. I think you would have gotten more
Yeah.
shade
Probably
if
got
he was
more
working a
shit
furry.
on-
I
What
accept
he
the
did.
devil twerking better than I would be like, let's twerk up on this fuzzy bunny.
Yeah. Oh, God.
But once again, still acceptable. It's fine. I might just listen to the song, the lyrical video, not the actual video.
So honestly, I haven't seen the
I
video
haven't
at
seen
all.
Either
the
have
video.
I.
I just
the
heard
song.
about. I heard so
I've just
much
seen the
backlash
memes.
that I wanted to bring this topic up today.
Mhm.
So, like,
Well, now I know what we're gonna do afterwards. We're gonna watch this video.
unfortunately, I'm not gonna watch that video.
I think you're gonna have a choice. I think Logan's just gonna put it on the big
see,
I think I'm gonna-
I literally can not watch.
You're just
the
gonna
video.
walk away.
Yeah, like,
just gonna go
like
out to
I'm
your
an
car.
adult and I know how to walk away from.
You're
a
just gonna go to your
scenario.
car and like, is it over yet? Is it over yet?
I mean, I guess that is, yeah, that's our whole point. Is we are adults. You can walk away. You don't have to watch the video.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
That's the whole point.
Yeah,
Like, that is
that's
the
literally
point
the
of
whole
thing.
point of this.
And you don't have
Like,
to say anything else about it too. That's the other thing.
I mean, we will judge you for not watching the video, but we're your friends,
That's
so
cool.
that's
Yeah,
I
fine.
don't give a fuck.
Mhm.
Small friend groups, you have a little more right to judge people on their decisions. I won't, it's okay. I'll only just link it to you about 12 times in a row.
She'll spam you.
You'll eventually click the link.
Watch it, fucker.
Oh. Mm.
Well, update. How are we doing on our Apocalypse Bingo? Did anyone predict devil twerking?
I actually haven't checked them in a minute. I mean, like,
I felt like I haven't got anything.
I don't think anyone has anything.
I mean, the world's been going slightly okay, so I mean, that's a win for us.
it's relatively smooth
What about
sailing.
the earthquakes in Japan? Did anybody get those?
Ooh, wait. I
I definitely have earthquake. On mine.
I felt like you had something about earthquake or like something
I
about the
had-
anime in
that's
Japan
my
or some shit.
Cheers.
Like there was something.
Let's see.
I have earthquake.
Earthquake, just in general, earthquake.
Yeah, it just says earthquake.
Yeah, that doesn't. That's
Well, I mean,
terrible.
you said bad. Like it's like a
I mean-
bad earthquake somewhere in the world.
That was a fairly bad earthquake.
That's bullshit. No, that's way too broad.
I mean, technically, you still got it though. I had
I'm gonna
California.
cross it
Hold on. I said something about the Queen. Like, yeah, then does that work with the whole shit that happened with the Prince
Racism?
Harry and old girl?
No, I was thinking more like she died.
No, she's not a queen.
No, but like the Queen basically was like shit.
Well, they did. They
Wait,
did
what was
come
your
out-
exact tile? Did you say
Yeah.
Queen of England?
I just said the Queen.
Well, yeah, that doesn't count. That's
It
so
kind of does.
No, it doesn't. Something had to happen to the Queen. So far, it's all like
It was shit.
nothing
Yeah,
happened.
like they were showing how racist they really are.
Well,
There
listen.
wasn't anything happened to
they
Queen as a
they
result?
did say that
I guess.
they came out in the statement that it wasn't the Queen or Prince Philip. It was like an extended family member.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna fucking put out in the press. Like, goddamn, everybody
Well,
knows
I
the royal
specifically
family
has some.
was shitting on them.
Hey, I actually has some racist group makes a national statement. Is the royal family a racist group?
You
Making
know,
a national statement.
I think that
I was thinking more like KKK matters, but I was like, does this count?
I mean, no, because the shit that happened at the White House.
I want to say you have a swear.
the Proud Boys and shit. Like, I would say that's a racist group.
I want to say that counts, man. I think you have the first.
I think you
yeah.
have one at least.
Yeah.
Let's mark it off.
All right, ma'am.
I think I should count earthquake
You
too.
know, I was really hoping for DC bombing to happen. Unfortunately.
So are we counting the Queen stuff?
I would say.
Yeah, then I had the Proud Boys massacre. Like, I was waiting for them to, like, destroy people.
I wrote royal family on it just so when we look back we can go like, oh, that was a thing. I feel like I want to cross off earthquake too and put Japan.
And that was Trump rally his boys. I felt like that square is never going to get used now. Unless Trump comes back and, like, on the public side.
Probably not. I'm sure. Well, how can he? He has no social media at all. How can he communicate with anyone? He's got a block.
Yeah.
His phone is just a brick. He makes phone calls and texts. That's it.
I mean, he can get a new one.
No, he's banned from like Twitter and like stuff.
I mean, he can make a new one.
True.
I said COVID mutates 5 more times.
I mean,
felt
we do
like
have
it
all
has.
those variants.
Yeah, there's a shit ton of variants right now. So I think I got one at least. I'm going with that.
I feel like I'm gonna count earthquake as Japan. Because I just had some earthquake somewhere in the world that causes a lot of damage and everyone's like, oh no, earthquake, we need to do Red Cross funds and stuff.
I want to say because the earthquake did cause a lot of damage, that does qualify as a square. I mean, I was very specific and say California super earthquake, and that didn't happen, so I can't mark that.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking super specific.
That's very
I
specific.
marked it off.
All right.
It was a thing. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna win. They're not even congruent, like congruent.
Yeah, but do you really win at the end?
Well, Japan
No.
doesn't win.
Japan
Japan
does not win.
definitely doesn't win.
That's true.
Someone might as well take that
There's a whole
W.
anime called Japan Sinks.
What?
It's so sad. It's really sad.
Oh wait, did you
I don't have anything, no.
went on the attack on season? Like season
No,
4?
it's not over.
It's not
Yeah,
over.
we have to wait until 2022.
So I ain't getting the square unless I can say. Well, I can say for a fact when this mid-season thing ended, I was really pissed and it sucked ass for me.
But it wasn't bad.
It wasn't.
Yeah,
bad.
it wasn't
did
bad.
suck. I mean, the whole mid-season was good.
It was
Great.
really good, and then it like dropped you off on a fucking cliffhanger.
And that
just,
part
like,
sucked.
Yeah,
Well, the whole
it
thing-
sucks because you're on a cliffhanger. That is literally it. It's not because it's bad.
It's not bad, but it does suck. My exact thing is Attack on Titan season finale sucks.
Yeah, you didn't get the season finale though.
I didn't say mid-season finale.
Yeah, you didn't
If
say
I said
mid-season.
mid-season finale, then yeah, I would definitely have a square.
Yeah, bro, like this shit next year.
Silicon
Yeah.
shortage.
Yeah, so far to my knowledge, we don't have a shortage on silicon or computer chips.
No.
Not at all.
Everything else though, yes.
Mm.
We had a note at work that was sent out like via email that all of our to-go bags right now they're not gonna have handles and like the little adhesive strips to like seal the bag together. And they stated because of the like snow in Texas, like shorted the line on like adhesive tape or something.
That's we got the same exact thing with to go putting containers, some shit and.
Like they sent out a whole email that's like all of the Texas weather.
We can only get so many. Like everybody's allotted so many to-go containers and shit.
So we don't have the adhesive ones. So like new to-go platform, you're gonna staple it 4 times at the top to keep it sealed for no.
I don't know what the fuck is going on in Texas, but they're fucking up all of us.
Yeah.
Did anyone put Texas freezes over?
Nope, no one put that one.
I would also have accepted hell freezes over.
I wouldn't call Texas hell. Texas is pretty dope.
Never been, so
I hear good things from it.
yeah.
Has North Korea done anything sketch yet?
No.
Surprisingly not.
That's really
I got a
surprising.
homie that's out there stationed right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's in South Korea, but yeah.
Yeah, South Korea. It's so
Excuse
fucking
me, guys.
Korea, bro.
Of course.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, we better be out here.
Sorry, it's work stuff that's
Yeah.
important.
Yeah, on that note, we have been
Hello.
2 cooks.
Good, how are you?
And Chase and
That's
server.
Nailed it.
Yeah, nailed it. They got a good solid job.
Alright, y'all.
Thanks for coming to watch.
Thanks for watching, guys. See y'all next time.